God's sakes. Put bloody drawings up. Oh, what the hell I'm doing? Manny. I was back again, Manny. I was running things. All while I was walking, I was like some crazy lunatic. Yeah, I'm not doing this long, man. Maybe half an hour max. I need to go sleep. I just want to just update a few things. It was actually better today than yesterday. I should have actually invited you to today's one, but today's one was a bit more exclusive. Sorry, Manny. You know, I'm sorry. You're not exclusive enough yet. So today was a little bit. Now, the thing is, Manny, I'm gonna have to critique our little kind of outing. I have to give a review of what happened between me and Manny on this outing because it's quite interesting. I have more insight into Manny now. Like I did now, I think I understand Manny a bit better. I had the wrong impression of you actually. I was thinking, I don't know why. I'll explain why. I was thinking something else, and then you ended up doing something else. So I was a little bit surprised actually. Oh no! Do you know what? My bloody phone's gone mad. Raindrop, big up, raindrop. Oh, for God's sakes. Can't even put music on because my bloody phone's gone mad. And do you know what? Oh my God. Bloody disaster. Do you know what? I'm gonna have to chuck a drawing up there because it looks terrible. God's sakes. I can't leave this wall empty. It's terrible. Better. Freaking rooms, oh my God, man. Everything's all over the bloody place. No, I have not finished it. Still doing it. Still doing the bloody thing. That's not even finished yet. All right. Oh my God, the background freaking. Oh my God, things are going to turn into a bit of a disaster at the moment. Let me try and get that bloody drawing. I'm getting a bit pissed off. Should have already done this before I switched the camera on. I don't know what I'm thinking. I normally do this. All right, let me put a bit of music on. Oh my God. I don't even know what I'm doing today. This //M, you need to get a name because I can't call you //M Kidapaji, can I? You have to have a proper goddamn name. Yeah, I know, Mike. Thingy's look how many freaking cans of energy drinks. Let's see how many I can find just sitting around here today. Oh, all right. Let's see. Yeah, this is not good. I'm not gonna lie. This is just some of them. I think this was just from last night. Oh, what the hell I'm doing? So I drink them through a straw because otherwise it starts to kind of hard for me to drink. Look how many freaking energy drinks. One. This is just from last night after I came back from Parliament. All right. Wait for a few more people. Yeah, it's not good energy drinks. I'm not drinking no more. I've done the main bits now, so the main bits are in. Now I need to just detail it up. The main bits are in. Now I just need to detail it up. I know, J.Co. Connor. Get me fat. Yeah, that's the best way for me to stop. Is to say I'm putting on weight because I don't ever want to go fat again. I like being slimline, Raj. Okay, so the thing is, yeah, I can't put my music on today because the bloody phone wasn't working. So I have just been back from Parliament again. 3 times in Parliament in 1 week. You degenerates can't get into Parliament even once. No wonder you hate me so much. I just went there now. I know, the little... So yesterday I was with, last week I was at the Amritsar Massacre event. Yesterday I was at the British Sikh Report at Parliament. Today I went back again and I was back again for the Amritsar Massacre event where I exhibited my artwork again. And guess what? The Kuffars are running things. I'm telling you that now. Big up to the Kuffars, man. We run things hard though, man. We're running things hard. Manny, one thing we did wrong yesterday was when we was walking in, we didn't have time to look at the statues. Now, I have found a statue in Parliament that represents me. I'm going to actually try and get it so that they change the face and they add my face and put a turban on it. Because that particular statue, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's freaking my statue. You're going to have to, I need to get people to petition. And I'll show you a quick video of why that statue is my statue. I'll show you because I recorded bits and pieces. I couldn't record too much in there because yesterday I got into a lot of trouble by a security guard. Ask Manny. I got pulled up and I was freaking well lambasted for like 5 minutes. I saw the guy again today, and oh look who's there! Sia's here. Sia live. I wonder who she's fighting with today. I don't know who she's fighting with today. The problem is because I'm not really because I've been drawing. I haven't been keeping up to date about who's fighting who. But there's always one thing that is always constant. Everything else changes from time to time, but there's always one constant thing, and that is Sia is fighting with someone. Yeah, I don't know who it is, but somebody is fighting with Sia, or Sia is fighting with someone. I don't know. That's the if I ever left YouTube and I came back on, and Sia wasn't fighting with anyone, I would think the world has gone mad. That's when I know the world is ending. Because she is, I don't know. Yeah, I've lost a lot of weight. Yeah, Gregory copyright. Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at that. That's what you call losing weight. Look at that. I lost so much weight, I had to even put a new. So this shows you how much weight I lost. That used to be the final hole. Yeah, I had to get a new. I had to actually make my own hole there because I've lost so much weight. Before, it used to be up to around here. So that's how much weight I've lost. I can actually go. I have to make the extra hole in there just so my pants don't bloody fall down all the time, and don't want to turn on people like freaking gay dunya and them lot to see me down the road. So I'm going to show you. Oh, here's me exhibiting at Parliament just an hour or so ago with my artwork. Hang on. Yeah, I have to admit though, because Sia Live saying congrats, Raj. Yeah, I have to admit, the turning point for me was when I did a video and I started looking at my old pictures, and I realized, oh my God, I really let myself go. Remember that video when I was looking at my old pictures and I was showing pictures of when I was like 20? Everyone was totally ripping me apart. Oh, Raj, look at the state of you now. Raj, what's happened to you? Raj, you're a fat pig. Raj, you're this. Look how thin you was then. What's happened to you? You deteriorated really badly. So all that shaming kind of like made me go back and go, all right, maybe I should start looking after myself again. Because I just freaking thought, screw it, I just want to get fat and just enjoy myself. But it's not fun being fat. I just, one of the things that I cut out all the chocolates. I eat a lot of fruit. So find a fruit that you like. So I like red apples. So I have the apples wherever I am, just in case I get peckish, and then I'll just go mad. All right, so let me show you a video of a statue that I want. Yeah, I want this statue renamed as Raj's statue. I want it. I want them to change it so it looks like me as well. Because there's a statue in Parliament that is just fit for me, man. I'll tell you that straight now. Yes, I'm just leaving now. I just had a great chat as I was walking out there. Somebody there. It's, you know, I'm always a bit apprehensive about what this going to post, but he's actually a very good guy. I had a great chat with him for like 30, 40 minutes. Hopefully he can come to a lot in common. So I'm allowed to record here, but I'm not allowed to record it in there. So I'm going to be off. Oh yeah. Let's do this again. Look at it. It's my favourite one. Let's do it. You know what I'm going to do? Big up the Kuffars, we run things. Big up the Kuffars, we run things. Big up the Kuffars, we run things. That's what he's saying. Big up the Kuffars, we run things. Big up the Kuffars, we run things.
Big up the Kuffar, we run things. That's what you say.
So that particular statue here, it's hard to see it, but the statue has him going like this. And that statue is mine. I would have renamed that statue for me. Yeah. That was House of Parliament. And I was running around going, big up the Kuffar, we run things in there, yeah. Here it is. I want this statue renamed after me because of the way he's got his arm up. He's doing this. He's doing that, man, which is like, it's just my type of statue, man. I need that statue. All right. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to give a little review of, because I had to meet up with Manny yesterday for the first time, and it was kind of outside the Speaker's Corner, outside of the whole kind of thing about the Speaker's Corner bubble, and I had to meet with Manny in terms of just on a different kind of, let's just say, a different kind of avenue. And it was a different experience. I'll give you my review of what happened yesterday with Manny as we went to Parliament. It was like a little kind of like a trip. So, all right, Manny, big up, Tiber Tap, Professor Honkler, God knows what stupid name. Raindrop, yeah, Raindrop, big up. Raj, you finished earlier, Professor Honkler. / M, terrible name, but oh well. Did respect do so? Yeah, the 300 Christians. Yeah, I wonder if he doesn't ever do any shows about Christians though. I don't know why. He should be. People should be more kind of, let's just say, more balanced. Time attack. Jake O'Connor, bloody hell, where you been, Rod? Dude, it's only been like 4 days. Oh my god, this is the problem with the world. I was just on Manny's show on Friday, and what's the date today? It's Wednesday. And last week, well, I think it was the last time I did a live stream was last week, Monday. I haven't been Speaker's Corner for a while because I've been busy. I might not even be able to go on Sunday, unfortunately. So I'll have to see what happens. Rick Horton, Time Attack, Wanksy Star. Oh no, he's back. Dave Smith, Wanksy Star. See alive. All right, so 72 Virgin Goats in the house. Sean Bassey. That freaking gutter dwelling prick Mohin Khan's here. God knows what he's still freaking. Someone's trying to hack my computer, yeah, and it's not him, but somebody is trying to hack my computer. They've told me they're going to hack it, and I'm looking into whether it's illegal. And I think it is illegal to hack someone's computer. So I need to just double check. So somebody's sending me emails. I'm going to hack your computer, you pigeon. I'm going to do this to you. Wait till I see you, Speaker's Corner, blah, blah, blah. I've obviously got my haters, but I'm pretty sure I know which one this one is. I might disclose later on who it is. Oh, Angela Murnahan, big up, big up. Yeah, Angela Murnahan, because she's sensible, she follows me on Facebook, she knows what I've been doing, whereas you lot don't know what I've been doing. I've been like freaking gallivanting around, going Parliament stuff. So yesterday we went to all right, so Manny Cinder, are you still in the house, Manny? Because let me address Manny while he's here. Manny, you still in the house? Let's see if Manny's still here. All right, so this is the thing here. I've known Manny for around 7 months, but in reality, I don't really know Manny. I know Manny as the guy that, you know, is on the thing here with a similar kind of alignments in terms of our viewpoints. But I think I don't really know him. And so yesterday, I met with Manny, and I thought, oh, let me take Manny to the British Secret Report, yeah, because I thought, you know, it's something different. Let's meet up. I'll get on with Manny. He's a cool dude, blah, blah, blah. But I also misjudged Manny. I thought Manny was like the life and soul of the party. Like when he goes somewhere, he's mingling everywhere. He's talking to everybody. I thought he'd be somebody that would be a good person to network. So I thought yesterday, all right, so I was in a bad mood because of the idiots I did. Yeah, all right. So basically, I thought it would be a good space for Manny to go in there and maybe introduce him to a few people. Maybe he could network. And then I thought, I don't know why, I thought maybe he could suddenly, take over Parliament. I don't know. I just had big hopes for him. But when we went there, he was a terrible, terrible, terrible guest to go with. Now I'm prepared. Yeah, I can prepare it. But he's a terrible person to go with places. As an artist, yeah, when I'm going somewhere, the person I'm with, they need to kind of like do a few bare functions, yeah, in order to make my life a bit easier. One of them is he's inviting me to something special. One of them is like taking photographs of some of my artwork when I'm standing there. The other thing is maybe helping me carry stuff when I go in and stuff, little things like that. Yeah, I think he was a good companion. Manny does none of that. Like the two basic things I thought I could use him for, I can't. Now the problem with Manny, he's so posh, he refuses to do anything that he finds menial. So when I asked him, can you take a photograph? Can you take a photograph? He bloody took the photograph at an angle, and like I was asking him to bloody well, I don't know, eat my toenails. Like I was asking him to take a photo. He looked at me like I just said, Manny, eat my toenails. I will show you let me show you the bloody photo that he took. And this just shows you the level of Manny's kind of like thingy, man. He just doesn't. And the problem is he's very stubborn like me. He just won't listen. This is the problem with him. He's very hard to kind of control. You can't control that guy. He just freaking just doesn't want to listen. I like to go with people that are easily led, easily kind of like, pushed about a bit. Say, oh, go and do your bloody thingy. Take a photo here. Stand over there. Hold my freaking thingy here. Help me pack up. That's the kind of stuff I like. But this Manny, bloody hell, man. He's just too much of a diva to go anywhere with. Too much of a diva. All right, so this is like, oh, where is this photo? Here. So I asked him to take a photo, yeah. Look at this, look at the state of this photo. Look at the angle. I'm in Parliament, for God's sakes. And he takes the photo like that. Then I wanted him to take photos of me sitting with my artwork. But no, I can't hold your camera. I'm Manny. I'm Manny Cinder. I can't hold your camera. So he freaking took some photos here and there. Then what happened? I wanted to take some photos. He refused to take the photos, yeah? So I had to ask somebody else. And the other guy freaking ruined all my photos. They're all blurry. Every single one of them, yeah? I'm so pissed off because I thought I got some good photos yesterday, and all of the ones that guy took with me were all blurred out. Like, Manny's actually not a bad photographer because the pictures he took were all in focus. So let me show you some of the photos I really like this photo, yeah? Have a look at this. But look how fuzzy the bloody thing is. No, it's not a British camera. It's Canon. So Manny is, I don't know. All right, now I understand what Manny's like. I'm not going to expect anything from him anymore. Because I now know that he's totally and utterly too posh to do anything if he thinks it makes him look kind of like a normal, normal kind of peasant class person. He has to. This is how posh Manny is, yeah. In Parliament, where you have all of these people that go there, he was sitting there like he was too good to be at Parliament. Think about this. He was sitting there like he was too good for Parliament. Like, what is this place? What? This ain't good enough for me. I'm Manny Cinder. Seriously, I couldn't freaking believe it. I didn't know what to say about this. Oh, man. You know what? I need to. I'm trying to get this camera back in focus. Oh, look who's here. Chapter 9's in the house. Big up Chapter 9, man. I don't know what's happening with Chapter 9. I haven't been looking at the bloody YouTube or anything. I don't know what the hell is happening. But Manny's a good, listen, Manny's a good person to hang around with. Don't get me wrong. I get on with Manny. But I overestimated how much I could use him. Like, basic things, yeah, I thought I could get him to do, and he just wouldn't freaking budge. Maybe that's kind of what I like about him, that he's so goddamn stubborn. But it does work out well for me as an artist when I need someone to take freaking photos and stuff, and he won't bloody do it. All right, so yesterday we went. Oh yeah, I met the. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Chapter 9. What's happening? I don't know what there was happening. I just saw Raspect playing one of your videos, and you were going crazy. I don't know what that video was about. And then I'm still confused about what the hell is happening. Because I have been kind of out the loop for a bit, just for 1 week, and I feel like I don't know what the hell is going on. I actually went on to, I think, Sia's channel the other day, and there was that fat pubeless prick, Mr. Amaraz, on there. I don't know where the hell he suddenly turned up from, jumped on there. And the thing about that Mr. Amaraz, that pubeless turd, he's become very polite now. I heard a conversation with him on a guy spat on another guy at Speaker's Corner. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with chapter 9. Who did that? Who spat on who? I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what the hell's going on. The thing is, yeah, just being out of the loop here for a few days, I'm confused about what the hell's going on. All right, so here's my.
A lot of people wanted me to kind of do him in
There's,
Big up to Autumn Singh, man. Big up to Autumn Singh. Big up. Oh, the photographer's gone. He's gone. He's good photographer. Can you take one? Yes, he's still working on the drawing. Managed to get Autumn Singh in there. Good. There's Autumn Singh. Yeah, he was actually closer. So you can see here, there's General Dyer and matching the pose of that lady. Got a bit more detail in there. Still got to layer it up. I've got like 2 or 3 more layers today. Still got quite a bit.
So one of the mistakes I've made on the drawing was that Autumn Singh was actually close to General Dyer when he shot him. He wasn't that far away, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. I just learned that today, so I'm a bit annoyed about that because I'm not redrawing it now. I've done it because most of the pictures show him quite far away. Thanks a lot, Chapter 9, man. We need to restart our bloody, God knows, that freaking depression thing. But I've been in such a look, just so that you understand the reason why I don't want to talk about anything too sensitive, like depression or stuff like that, is because I have been on such an edge that I'll probably make someone more depressed. So I don't want to be in a situation where I say something, and then when you're talking about something so sensitive that I then say something that's going to upset someone. Because look, this is today, I think, 3. These are energy bloody drinks. I think I got like 6 here. I had like probably around 9, I think, altogether today. So I've been in a real kind of weird mood. So I didn't want to yeah, so I didn't want to talk about such sensitive matters. I'm not even sure if I can go speakers corner on Sunday now, because I've got a bit of a family situation going on. So I might have to leave it for another. I know. The thing is, I know before everyone says Raj, you know, you're gonna kill yourself with that freaking thing. Raj, you're gonna kill yourself. Blah 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 blah. I know. For God's sake, I'm not stupid. I'm not mad. I knew when I was doing it that it's not a good idea, but I had to do it because I just couldn't stay awake. Yeah, I kept on falling asleep, and I had to get these drawings done in time. So I'm not going to do it again, because this is one of those times when I had a jump on, Raindrop. Yeah, jump on. We'll go on to thingies. Let's now that I've kind of things have calmed down a bit, I can probably do it soon. So let me get a little bit of video. Do you want to see Manny in? Let's show a video of Manny in and me in thingy in going to Parliament. Where is that bloody thing? Oh, this is yesterday. Yesterday's? Oh no. I'll play a bit of me and Manny going to what is it called? Going to Parliament yesterday.
Manny, do me a favour, man. Be useful for once. You're the worst, though, man. You're not good. You're not a good companion. I have to say that. I have to be honest with you. Because you're not good. It's not offensive to be done. You need to take a photo. Oh, please, I apologize. I'm saying you're not. When you took the photos, when you took the photos here, it was like this. Please, bro. Come on. Look, you're on camera now. Everyone's going to see what a tough you are. Come on. Do you know what I really find one of the best things about here? These. No. This is it for cigarettes.
I think here I've now realised that if I was to spend a lot of time, let's just give an example. Say if me and Manny had to spend maybe a day or a couple of hours in the same place, he'd end up killing me. I think that's kind of what I think, because I could tell he'll lose his mind, because I'm very annoying. Now I know it's hard for you lot to believe this, because everyone's probably thinking, Raj, I can't believe this, but I can be really annoying. Like, I'm talking about next level annoyingness. I know it's hard to believe because you just can't imagine it, but I can really get under your skin, like when I'm with you for a long time. Like, this is why when I went to America, that guy that I went with, he was such a nice guy. I just freaking drove him mad. By the end of it, he wanted to kill me. He didn't want to speak to me. Here's me and Manny going into Parliament, though. Oh, look what I had with me. Look. I'm playing chess. You're playing Connect 4 in Parliament, but I didn't actually put it up because I thought I didn't have enough space, to be honest with you. So here's me and Manny walking into
Just have a look. Yeah, Route 14 on the map. Yeah, now I've got some crazy artwork today. I don't ain't gonna say anything. Do us a favour. You didn't even offer to hold one of these things. That's how lonely the artist life is. You pass me the other one as well. No, only I can carry this. This is like the kid. It's like passing the kid off to. I just had a crazy debate outside with the seat lady. About what? Like moving. Oh, right. Since he's academic. You know I'm recording it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. He doesn't think there's an issue with. Oh my god, what an idiot! Wednesday happens to her family, for God's sakes. Oh, look at this, man. Beautiful, isn't it? Man, look at how we've made it, man. Look at us two, yeah? Look, all you paupers here walking about, and look at us two. Look at these two things walking about. Westminster, man, running teams right there. The Kuffars run things, man. We're definitely running things. We got the Kuffars, man. We're running things hard. Oh my god. This is beautiful, man. Wow. Look at this. You gotta say, man, that is incredible. I don't know if they've got restrictions on filming there. Look at this. Amazing. Wow. I like. It's hard to tell. Oh.
So what happened is, from that point, when you're going into Parliament, you're not supposed to film above after that point. But I decided to be a bit clever, and I just done this, pretending that I was just holding, and I was really recording. And as we was walking through, the security guard went, "Can I talk to you?" And he pulled me over, and he told me off for like freaking 5 minutes. Manny was standing there, and he didn't even help me. He didn't even help me when I was getting told off. He was standing there going, "Well, you deserve it, Rod. You deserve it." So the guy made me delete the footage. So I had some footage which was like exclusively recorded undercover, but he deleted it. I saw the guy today. He was actually all right with me today. We had quite a good laugh. But when you're going there, there's certain areas that you cannot. Yeah, I did get put on timeout. Yeah, but I will say something, Manny. I saw that security guard today. Me and him were like best mates today for some reason. Don't know why. What happened? Yesterday he was so rude to me, and today we was having a good goddamn laugh. He said, as I was walking through, he said, "Oh, I recognize you from yesterday." And I was like, "All right, yeah." Then I said, "Oh yeah, well done." I complimented him. I said, "Well done for spotting that I was recording." And I kind of like butted him up a bit, and then he was like really cool to me. But yesterday he was really kind of like one of those what you call a job's worth, where somebody goes beyond the call of duty to kind of like get their point across. He made me stand there like a freaking school kid. Yeah, he didn't even. Is it buffering? Yeah, he didn't even help me. He didn't even help. He didn't help me in any way, even with that. I'll show you what I'm gonna. Where is it? Where's that? Oh, here's another Manny. I wonder what you said here.
Manny, do me a favour, man. Be useful for once. You're the worst, though, man. You're not good.
Where is that bloody thing? Oh yeah, another thing is that one thing I'm gonna do whenever I go somewhere that's quite posh is to check the toilets. I'm gonna do like an analysis of the toilets. I was very disappointed in the Parliament toilets. Like they were just like standard toilets. Even I was like, "Whoa, this is pretty bad." Well, I mean, the other one was a better toilet that they had over in the other, because this is a different part of the building. This is actually House of Parliament. Last week I was in another place. It was House of Parliament, but a different space. What is that bloody thingy, man? I'm trying to show you. Where is it? Have I got it? I don't even know where the hell. I'm trying to find a particular video. Oh yeah, is this it?
So if you look, social media site, Google.
Oh, what the? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so zoned out. I don't. Oh, look who's there. Colin's here. Big up, Colin. Colin. Big up, Colin, man. How you going, my man? When you coming, Speaker's Corner? Colin, the most fashionable. Can I call him gay? He is a gay, isn't he? So he's a very fashionable gay. I'm trying to find. Oh, don't tell me I haven't got this recording. I wanted a recording or something, but I can't seem to find it. Oh, that's such a pain in the backside. Oh, you are coming end of June. Oh, cool. Well done, man. Jump on the panel on Friday on Manny. All right, so on Friday's show on Manny Cinders, Manny was a little bit annoyed for some reason. I still don't understand why he was annoyed. But for some reason, he was very agitated with me and sent me like 50 emails telling me that I ruined the show, that I'm the worst, I'm this, I'm that. I should be ashamed of myself, that I'm a freaking disgrace to... I ruined the raindrop. The thing is, yeah, I didn't realize that the show on Friday, if you look back on Manny's show, that it was a raindrop extravaganza. I wasn't told, so I don't know whether it's a raindrop show or I thought it was my part of the show. I'm trying to Oh, here it is. I think I might have got it actually. Aha, all right.
How you doing, man? Very good. So I've got my thingies over here. So obviously. Parliament. Look. Facebook. Look at that. There's fascists. Facebook, Twitter, thingy. 1984 is there. Obviously got my baked beans into the place as well. So look at this. Baked beans. And Share Up Punjab. Look up Share Up Punjab.
I've got the baby. So I'm really tired. So I'm not going to stay too long. I'm going to wait another 10 minutes or so. I just wanted to keep it updated. The other thing I just want to say is that that my computer might get hacked. Somebody is trying to hack my computer. I just want to know, do people know if Norton Security, because I've got Norton Security, is that enough to protect your computer from getting hacked? Because someone's trying to hack my computer. Now, I want to just kind of narrow down who I think it is. Yeah. Now, last week, I was given an ultimatum on the 14th. Yeah. On the 14th of April, I was given an ultimatum by Paul, a guy called Paul from Speaker's Corner, who is I can't call you today, chapter 9. I'll try to call you tomorrow because I'm going to sleep straight after this. Basically, Paul went on to a Raspix show and started talking shit about SAS and all this kind of freaking bullshit. Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow though, because I'm just freaking zoned out. So what happened was that this individual said I got 5 days to apologize or else. And so I got the email to apologize on the 14th. Obviously, I said, I ain't paying that bullshit, Jizzy, you're mad, because the Jizzy is an apology. I said, I'm not apologizing. Exactly 5 days later, I then started to get messages or emails from another individual called Simon, who said he's going to be hacking my computer and that he's going to do this and that when he sees me at Speaker's Corner. Rah, rah, rah. Obviously, when you're putting the two together, I was told to apologize on the 14th, and I didn't. And then on the 19th, 5 days later, after the deadline, the exact same deadline, I then started getting threats of hacking my computer and this and that and all this kind of bullshit is going to happen. So I want to know. Oh, look who's here. Big up Sophia Lewis is back in the house. So you better start freaking coming back to Speaker's Corner. I'm getting quite annoyed now. Now I'm going to have to put my foot down now, I think. I'm going to have to put my foot down and say, freaking just turn up, woman. I'm not putting up with this shit, man. She's freaking been gone for like bloody months. It's been like freaking 6 months since she's turned up. I'm gonna have to make sure she freaking well turns up. I'm gonna have to start putting my foot down. You're gonna have to start turning up when you freaking tell you. People with these women are getting too many freaking liberties, man. I think they can't go Speaker's Corner. And I need Sophia there as my prop. No offense, Sophia, but you're a good prop sometimes in order for me to prove my point about a few things, and I need you there. So I might not be going on Sunday because I'm not sure if I can go. I'll big up to chapter 9. See you later, man. I will get in contact with you at the PC. So I then was getting emails today from a different account, which is telling me that my website has been taken down. Yeah. And that I need to click on this link in order for me to get my website working again. Obviously, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make me click on a link, it goes to a thingy, and then they hack my computer, whatever they're going to do. So I haven't fallen for any of their bullshit, but I'm just a bit worried that they might try and hack my computer. I'm hoping that my security system, I've never fallen for the click link. I don't even click on the links that I know are legitimate. Like some of the links I know are real. I still don't click on those bloody things. I'm quite careful like that, man. Let me try and get Sophia Lewis to agree to come Speaker's Corner. When are you going Speaker's Corner, Sophia Lewis? When the hell are you coming back? Yeah, when are you coming back? Is the weather warm enough for you to look cute now? For God's sakes, how warm does it have to get? It's like freaking 24 degrees. Like, how much warmer do you need it? I was going to go back to Speaker's Corner on Sunday, but I've got a few things that I've cropped up now, so I'm not even sure if I can go on Sunday. So I'm going to have to. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. So I know that. You can wear those bloody little crop tops that she wears. She just wants to wear a crop top or something. I don't know what she wants to wear. So God knows. Yes, I like Sophia. And what? God's sakes. She's good fun to hang around with, man. Not like you boring little pricks. Most of you can't freaking I like people that have got character, that can antagonize people, annoy people. And Sophia Lewis has that in abundance. Same with freaking Manny. Manny is very annoying. You know? I don't know. You're both equally balanced because Manny is on another level of snobbery. Like, I'll tell you how snobbish she is, yeah? I'm walking over to Parliament and I see him. And I go, Manny! And he looked at me like I was one of those freaking, one of those kind of immigrant uncles coming over and you're embarrassed about him. Oh, my God. Hope he doesn't recognize me. So I was walking by and I said, Manny, it's me. And he was queuing up here to go into Parliament. And he looked at me with dagger eyes, like, don't say hello to me. I'm embarrassed of you, you freaking weirdo. Then when I went into the queue, he didn't even wait for me. He knew I was going. And so we're in the queue. He was literally just 3 or 4 people ahead of me. He could have just waited. This shows you Manny's kind of savage nature when it comes to being a snob. It's next level. He didn't even wait. I was expecting to walk down and Manny was waiting in the queue. He didn't even wait. He didn't even wait. He just freaking just stood there and I saw him. And I actually recorded you from a distance. Did you know that? Did you know I recorded you from? So let me show you how I recorded Manny from a distance.
See, a lot of things going on. Oh, I think that might. Oh, it is. There it is. Oh, Manny! There he is. Look. Oh, for God's sakes. Went the wrong way round. I'll be down in a sec.
So you heard me. I said, Manny. Yeah. So he saw me. He then looked at me like I was like some weird old uncle that he didn't want to be associated with. He just looked. I said, I'm going to be there down in a second. Now, look what happens when I go down, yeah? Have a look at this.
buddy. All the way around. I look at the line. Oh, that's all about Cromwell. Yeah, all right. Makes sense now. Manny's in the queue. I see him. Posh. How far down? I'm gonna wait. You know what Manny's like. Straight, just have to go straight through. Record as much as I can before they tell me to turn it off. Obviously, you can say turn it off. Let me see here. It's Manny. I feel like shouting, Manny! Look. Can't do it. I have to watch the shout. I'm not being to this bit.
So he was literally like 3 people ahead of me. He didn't even turn around to acknowledge me. Look here, look.
Going through. I don't know if he's going to get it, but he has to take his jacket off. You can see the zoom in a bit. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. I see Manny's in there. Look, he's taking his jacket. I'm wishing something happens to him, like gets caught with something. Imagine that Manny Cinder caught with contraband or caught with something weird. He's not allowed in Parliament.
He's very savage. So he didn't even wait for me. He didn't even look behind to see where I was. And this is when I saw him.
Manny Cinder. Oh, give me a photo. Yeah, I saw you over. You didn't even wait for me. Well, you have to jump the queue I was about to go, oi, Manny! No, I didn't. When I was talking about when I was about to walk down, I was about to start shouting, oi, Manny, come over here. And then I thought, no, you're too posh for that, man. I've got so much stuff to carry, man. This is not the entrance. I actually went to the wrong way. I don't know if it's got more restrictions on filming here, like in the other place. I can't remember.
So let me say something. You heard me say, yeah, I've got so much stuff to carry. Now, to give you an understanding of how much stuff I was walking with, and remember, Manny had nothing on him. He had a jacket on. He had no bag, nothing. I was walking around with a backpack full of kind of like all my stuff, equipment, a portfolio that weighed a ton, and Manny didn't even bloody offer. Where is this then? So this just shows you that Manny is a terrible companion when it comes to going places like that. This is the thing. And here's look, I'm going to say something, Manny. Next time you go somewhere, you're going to have to bring your servant with you. There's no point going somewhere when I've got a lot of stuff to carry. You need to start bringing a servant with you so I can at least use your servants. I'll big up more and higher in the house as well. Yeah, big up more and higher. Yeah, look, let me just say something, yeah. You think you've met snobbish people. I'll big up JK, but Manny's on a next level. This is his superpower. You know, everybody has their superpower. Manny's is his snobbishness. That is his superpower. I don't think anyone can beat him for being a snob. I don't know if it's possible. Is it possible? I thought maybe it was fake his poshness, but he's actually very, 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 very snobbish. Yeah, very snobbish. Now I have to say one thing here. Parliament is beautiful. A big up Harj Singh Wadawat. Big up Morton here. Yeah. I've been battling that Mr. Singh guy in respect. Oh, all right. So this is the thing, yeah. You're talking about Mr. Singh. Mr. Singh, yeah, is done out here. Let me say something about Mr. Singh, yeah. The guy is a 43-year-old single man with no wife and no goddamn kids and no talent either. He's got nothing. This is why he hates me. Because with that Mr. Singh who used to be called Bug Life, that particular individual sees me. He's going, all right, yeah, Raj is a bit of a weirdo. He's 43, he's not married, blah, blah. But look what my hands can create. Look what my hands can create. Look. Yeah. On top of that, oh, look at his eye roast is here now, yeah. So as soon as I mention his boyfriend's name, he jumps in. So when it comes to Mr. Singh, yeah, this guy is a complete loser. I actually feel sorry for him because when I spoke to now let me say something. If I say somebody is my cousin and is my blood, yeah, my blood, that person must be related to you by blood. You can't say someone's your blood if they're not related to you through the family line. Now, you can say somebody is like a cousin to you. That's a different situation. But I found out, yeah, from Bob, from Bob, he's not even related to the man. He does know his family quite well, and he does know him for a long time. And they do see each other as like family, but he's not blood related in any way. They're not blood related. So this degenerate, Mr. Singh, is an embarrassment. I'm actually embarrassed that I even gave him the time of day. The only reason that guy was pissing me off was because he kept on bringing in this Bob's name and saying, Bob's my cousin this, Bob's my cousin that, Bob, whenever. And I don't see the point of bringing another man's name in. And then he kept on cussing out the fact that my family's from Uganda, saying, all Ugandan Sikhs are liars, all Ugandan Sikhs are liars. Oh, the Jat versus the Khan thing is like Sunni versus Shia. To non-Sikhs, you're not going to understand how stupid that is. To say that the caste that we have in our culture, not the religion, because the religion forbids caste, within the Punjabi culture about Jats and all that, is against Sikhism. He was saying that it's like Sunni versus Shia, it's like the Khan versus Jats, all that kind of bullshit. Obviously, I showed Bob all of the messages that I had on me. And the reason I didn't go to Bob before is just because of the fact that he's not worth it. I wasn't going to phone the man up and go, oh yeah, do you know this person? I said to myself, if I bump into him and I see him, because I got Bob's number, I'll ask him. And I asked him. First of all, he said no, he doesn't know who he is. Then that degenerate, Mr. Singh, starts crying. Oh, Bob's my cousin, Bob's my blood. Bob's my blood. We've had a blood transfusion. He's my blood brother. So obviously he phones Bob to kind of whinge and bitch. oh yeah, I do you know you. But one thing you need to understand, yeah, me and Bob agree on a lot of things. Do you understand? He probably agrees with me on more things than people freaking what you could even believe. Because I'm not going to go too much into it. So let me say something to you. When he was having a conversation with his so-called blood cousin, let's just say he didn't agree with what he was saying about certain things. Now, the other thing I'm going to say here, because somebody mentioned his name, I totally forgot about that degenerate, but somebody mentioned him. And all of a sudden, his boyfriend popped up from nowhere. Oh, hello. Oh, Mr. Singh. Oh, we know what we're talking about. So basically, when it comes to this individual, I've got a comment made by him, which I think is so despicable. And I'm going to explain why it's despicable. He was writing stuff on one of my videos about, obviously, about the Bob situation. And I told everybody that I used to drink, yeah, and Sikhs are not supposed to drink alcohol. But in the Sikh community, we have a problem with alcoholism, including me at one point, where I done a lot of stupid things. And I am very open about my struggles with it and how I defeated it, because I haven't drank for 6 years. So the moral of my story is, this is what happens when you drink. You behave like a buffoon and you'll get yourself in the shit. And this is how you are when you stop drinking. Now, people are probably going to say, oh, Rod, you're more worse now than you was then. No, the difference is right now, I am in control of what I do. The one thing I agree with Islam on is intoxicants. Because when you're intoxicated, you cannot make a sound decision. It's impossible. You cannot. I've done stuff when I used to drink that is unheard of. I would never even think about doing it. So the moral of my story was, don't drink. This pussy hole, Bug Life, or whatever his name is, Mr. Singh, said in a comment, I'm going to find the comment and show it next time, I can't bother now, that Raj, you're an alcoholic, start drinking again. Think about this. You're telling another Sikh guy, start drinking again. This shows you the degeneracy of this particular individual. I will say something to people. Don't argue with him, because he's a sad person, man. Seriously, when I found out he's 43 and he's got no talent, he's a freaking, like, got no wife, no kids, nothing, whatever. I was like, freaking heck, man. No wonder he's online. Like, sometimes I'd go onto Raspik's show at 4 in the morning, yeah? At 4 in the morning, and him and Iros, the two boyfriends, are talking about me at 4 in the morning. Just randomly, I go on there. Oh, Raj, this, right? That just shows you the sadness in that person's life. That freaking Mr. Singh. We have to show him compassion, because this particular individual is a degenerate of the highest order. He has no life. Yeah, at least I've got a freaking talent. At least I speak my mind. At least I'm not an internet keyboard warrior. At least when I say something, I'm going to say it out straight, not sit behind a computer going and then, you know, when your identity is found out. Because I'm going to say something to you, yeah. I'm going to say something to Mr. Singh if you're listening, because I know you're probably sitting there with your pants down, fantasizing over me. I'm going to say something to you. You was that close, yeah, to me finding out who you was. The only reason I stopped from going any further was because you at least know Bob. And then when I spoke to Bob, I said, all right, I'll leave it. The reason why I was gonna find out who you was, because you've made some real slanderous claims against a particular organization that I am affiliated with quite a lot, which is the people that do the Sikh report. I know those guys. I was just with them today. And this individual made some claims. I'm not going to even repeat the claims because they're slanderous. And I showed them. I said, this is what people are doing propaganda against you. Is this true? And they said, no, it's not true. So I was going to try and get him exposed. But because of Bob intervening and saying he does know him, I'm like, all right, leave it. I can't be bothered now. But he's a sad individual anyway. Oh, look who's in the freaking house. That freaking Go Live, that lunatic's back. Where did he come from? I heard he was in Syria, wasn't he? Last time I checked, Go Live was in Syria. Oh, that's what the Popo told me. That's what the Popo told me. They said that he was in Syria. I don't know. That's allegedly. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Him and that. Let me say something to Go Live. Yeah. Let me say something to Go Live. Let me say something. Your boy Abu Tablet has totally let you guys down. Yeah. Now he's totally let you down. Abu Tablet. Yeah. How can we take the Mujahideen seriously, yeah, or have any form of respect for the Mujahideen, yeah, or any of them guys when they're making their threats? Yeah, we're gonna run the world, we're gonna take over, we're gonna implement Sharia, we're gonna do this, blah 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 blah, and all that kind of stuff. When let me see. I should read it. Let me see. Hopefully it's on this one. Yeah, where is that bloody thing? Better bloody be on here. Where's that freaking thing then? Oh, I don't know where it is. Probably having. Oh no, that's so sad. I wanted that so badly. Oh, maybe it is here. Maybe it is here. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Hope to God it is. Oh, it's not even freaking here. Oh, it is. It is. Now, let me say something to you, yeah. When you're trying to say you're going to run the world, yeah, you can't take this seriously. Look. So you're sitting there going on the microphone. Yeah, we're gonna run the world. We're the Khalifa's gonna come in. The Sharia. We are the Mujahideen. We're gonna take over. We're gonna take over. We're gonna destroy you. You are no match for the Mujahideen. Then the camera turns on, and this is what's freaking showing. What the hell? Even look here. Abu Tablet has always been very skinny, has always been somebody that is not very intimidating. But one thing was when he was in Speaker's Corner, I used to still say I give him credit because he used to have like, he had a bit of gusto about him. But this picture's ruined it. Every time I see him now, all I think about is how good he would look in high heels. That's it. And I'm not gay or anything, but whenever I look at him, yeah, all I think about is, yes, he would make a great woman. He was made to be a woman. I mean, have a look. This, just so that you understand, yeah, this picture wasn't even staged. Like Sophia Lewis, yeah, when she's sitting on her, thingy, she's doing a live stream, she's kind of staged it a bit, and she's like, I want to look like Cleopatra. This is him normally watching TV. I don't know, giving a speech against the Kuffars. And this is what he looks like when he's doing it. I'm actually disappointed. I'm not going to lie. It's like finding out that, a supervillain is just some little girl. Like, I used to see him as some kind of villain, like this scary, this kind of villain. Now I can't even take him seriously. He's ruined the whole thing for me. I've got to give Raspek one thing. He is deadly at turning the camera on just at the right time. And that picture is like my favorite all-time picture. There's another picture that I don't want to show, but it's actually somebody else. that was caught with the camera on, and I'm not going to show it until I have to, unless that person crosses the line with me, because I'm not gonna. It's not Mr. Amorez, but it's another guy. So it's not Survivors, no. And what's happened to that rebel mode? That nutcase. I just went onto a live stream. He was going mad. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Everyone just freaking more. I'll never think is I got recognized from Speaker's Corner at freaking Parliament as well, for God's sakes. Can't go anywhere without someone saying, "Oh, wow, it's you from Speaker's Corner." All right, so I'm gonna say something. Parliament, yeah, is extremely beautiful though. I have to say that, yeah. It is really beautiful. Like when I was looking at it, I was like in awe of the kind of architecture and the beauty of the place. You know, I've got to give them the props for that, man. It was really, really beautiful. I'll show you a little clip of what it looks like. This is the part I can only record in.
Back today, back in Parliament. There you can see here. After no, because yesterday I accidentally, well not accidentally, I called it, and I went into a lot of trouble. I got into trouble. Right, so here's the thing. What's that? There's a king there. This is good boys. Look at this. Let's just do a quick little talk because I'm a little bit not early, but Henry Grattan. It's beautiful, man. Henry Grattan. This. He's going up. Big up the Kuffars, we run things. Big up the Kuffars, we run things. Big up the Kuffars, we run things. Yeah, so that's actually Charles James Fox, aka Big up the Kuffars, we run things. The MP for thingy. Oh, who's this dude? This is actually Pitt. Oh, William Pitt, I think. Is it William Pitt? He's so famous, you don't even have to have his little biography. Who's this guy? He looks a bit pompous. Chatham. Earl of Chatham. Alright. Oh yeah, look at the paintings on the wall as well. I might upload this first instead of in order because I think it's nice to actually get all of this in. Mansfield. First Earl of Mansfield. See, look at these paintings, man. Oh, look at this. This is a Mughal painting. Oh my God, man. I can't believe that. Look at that. That looks, I wonder who that is. It better not be Aurangzeb, because I'm going to spit on the floor. Spit on the floor. If it is. So who's this dude? Somers. So I can't record from there, so I might as well record as much as I can. So this is Walpole. I'm not going to lie. I do actually want to touch. Yeah, it's just made out of stone, man. Incredible. Look at this guy. It's like he's holding a small person's head, about to punch him, shoulder. He was probably, I think he was holding a small person, trying to hit him, and the guy was swinging punches at him. What's this? All right. So I can only go. This is Hampden. That's actually a part.
Yeah, so it's yeah, it better not be Aurangzeb, Colin. I'll be pissed if it's him. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna really annoy me. That's gonna really annoy me. Really, really will piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. Because I was shocked when I saw that. So here's actually here's the thing. Well done to the UK government allowing us to go into the place, and some of the stuff that we said that was said in there, I was pretty surprised they allowed it to be said, because the lady called Anita Dutt, her grandparents were at her granddad was actually at the Amritsar massacre, and he survived, but his friends died. And she was telling the story of Uttam Singh, big up to Uttam Singh, and how he assassinated General Dwyer. And I was actually surprised at how graphic she went into the the assassination. She was like freaking frothing at the mouth. She was loving it. Yeah. So, you know, obviously I condemn the British government, the colonial government of the past, for what they've done, and they still need to apologize. Yeah, we need an official apology for what happened, because over 1,000 people were murdered in that particular massacre. But the fact that we went to Parliament and we was allowed to express our views, and for me to even put my artwork up, I mean, this artwork isn't for the faint-hearted, as you can see. It's actually condoning. Well, it's actually showing an assassination. Yeah, so I was allowed to show that at Parliament. So as much as you may say that, as much as you might say that, oh look, the West is terrible, the West is this, at least we can go in there and express our views, because freedom of speech and being able to express our views freely is the most important thing. The most important, in my opinion. And if you can't speak your mind and you can't talk about the past, you can't condemn certain things, you can't thingy that without being called, I don't know, saying that, oh, you hate the UK, or that you're a racist or whatever. So you should be able to criticize and say things. Now, this drawing has literally killed me. I'm not going to lie. This drawing has proper killed me. So you can see it's coming along, but still not done. Getting a lot of good feedback from this one. We can see bullets are flying all over the place. I think Autumn singing there now. I'm pretty sure I got Autumn singing. Where is he? Oh, here he is. Oh, it is 20. So this particular drawings goes down. This particular drawings, I think I've got the best kind of like feedback from these two artworks, especially when they're sitting side by side. So when they're sitting side by side, so like I said, even though what happened is a disgusting thing and the government needs to apologize, the fact that we can actually go into Parliament and here's me in Parliament. God, what's going on? Oh my God. Oh, it looked like a freaking alien face. Yeah, so the fact that we can go into Parliament and we can express our views, condemn what happened. Look how bloody skinny I've gone, though. Look how thin I've gone. Look. God. Stupid thing. Like a bloody. It doesn't even work. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll leave it. I'm bothered. I want to go now anyway. When I was walking out, when I was walking out, I met somebody who recognized me from Speaker's Corner. I don't want to say who it was, but it was somebody. I don't want to say too much because I know people are going to go, oh, you're getting this guy into trouble. But let's just say he wasn't Sikh. I don't want to say too much. Let's just say he was somebody that goes to the place a lot. I was talking to the guy and we was having a conversation, blah, blah, blah. He supports me at Speaker's Corner, all that kind of bullshit. And then we started talking about, there was another white guy there, and we was talking about the fact that I personally, this is just me, I don't feel that I am English. Yeah, you understand? I think the word English is a race, and is an ethnicity. For me, I'm British. So I was talking about this, and I was saying I'm a British. You know my favorite saying: I'm a British Punjabi Sikh. Big up Eunice is in the house. I'm saying I was a British Punjabi Sikh. So we was having this conversation about what it means to be British, and I just said I don't I don't classify myself as English because English is a race, and being English is a particular is something that I don't think I will ever be. I'm a Punjabi, yeah, and I'm proud to be a Punjabi. It's not just semantics. So what happened was that as I was saying that, now before I go on, this person that intervened was coming from a good place. Let me say this because it's going to sound like I'm ripping into this guy. He was coming from a good place, but like a lot of people from the left, they want to come from a good place, but they actually come across as being quite patronizing. Yeah, they come across as being quite patronizing. So when I said, I don't know, is this thing buffering? Because it looks like it's buffering for mine. So when I said I don't feel I'm not English, I'm British, he walked past and then he came back and he said, dude, can I just say something? And I was like, oh, all right, what are you going to say? He goes, you are English. Yeah? And I was like, you can imagine what I said next. You know, I was like, standing there, I looked around, I was like, I'm not English, I'm British. I could never be English. I'm a Punjabi. Being English is a race. And so I was pretty blunt with him, but respectful. I said, look, I really appreciate you kind of trying to make me feel like I'm part of I'm English and stuff like that. But being English is a race. So he looked a bit shocked. He was like, "Well, I still see you as English if you want to be." And I was like, "All right." And then he left, and that kind of um, goody two shoe kind of like trying to the way I see it, they're kind of like trying to be so PC that they come across as very patronizing and condescending when they're talking to you, like you're a little kid. So I think this is the biggest problem with the left. There's nothing wrong with me saying I'm a British Punjabi Sikh. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't need to kind of say I'm an English person because I'm not. Let me just read a couple of comments because I need to go now. I don't know what the hell I've been talking about. I'm totally zoned out. I still got a few more places I need to go, exhibitions, but the main ones are done. So, like I said, I'm running Parliament. I've been Parliament 3 times in 8 days. And you degenerates can't even go Parliament once in your goddamn lifetime. Our groomers exposed UK. Big up, big up. Raindrop. Raindrop. I need to find out what's going on with Raindrop. Colin Alleyway. Just Manny Cinder never be a player. Eunice Chloe was an odious. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So Eunice said it right. Colonialism was an odious and despicable act. But it doesn't mean that you then punish the descendants of these people. Now, I do want to mention one thing. I don't know if I've already said it, but I'm going to say it again just so that people understand. There's a guy called Yuvan Van Dam. There's a guy called Yuvan Van Dam. You've probably seen his comments all over the place. He's a racist little prick. This individual is actually Bengali. Yeah, he's a Bengali individual. But some of the stuff you hear him say, you're kind of surprised that he's actually Bengali. And he said in one of the comments that the Brits are to blame for colonialism. So basically saying that the Brits of today are to blame for the crimes or the behavior of their forefathers. Now, all right, if that's your view, cool. As long as you're consistent with it. Yeah. Oh my God, Aurora Dawn has said something that's given me trauma. They said, what's happening with the unplayed chess taken? Oh my God, I can't even think. Don't mention that drawing. Something. The drawings give me such a freaking nightmare. I'll talk about it later. I'm actually traumatized from that drawing. So basically, he was saying that the British, yeah, should be held responsible for the crimes of their forefathers for colonialism. I then asked him a simple question. I said, in 1972, Pakistan, yeah, committed a genocide in Bangladesh. They killed and raped up to 2 million people, yeah, who were also from the same faith as them, but because they were a different racial or ethnicity, they went into Pakistan, which used to be East Pakistan before it became Bangladesh, and they raped and murdered. I'm talking about millions, and this is as recent as 1972. This ain't 100 years ago, 200 years ago. So I asked this Van Dam a very simple question. Do you blame the Pakistanis of today, yeah, like Mohim Khan, like Big Ards and all of these people, for the crimes of their forefathers? And guess what his answer was? This guy that blames the British for the colonialism from 150 years ago. What do you think his answer was when I asked him this question about whether the Pakistanis of today are to blame for the crimes of their parents or grandparents just from 1972? He said no. So when it comes to the Pakistanis that went into Bangladesh and raped and murdered in the millions, they cannot be held accountable for their forefathers' actions. Yeah, rightly so. That's the right route to take. You can't blame the children for their father's actions or their parents' actions. You can't blame the kids. So, but on the one hand, he's saying you can't blame the Pakistanis for the genocide in Bangladesh, but you can blame the British for the colonialism of, what they did in India and places like that. And that just shows you the hypocrisy. Have a consistent rule. If you want to condemn everybody's descendants, then you've got to do it fairly and say, all right, Pakistanis, when they invaded Bangladesh, any other country which has committed some form of genocide or some form of crime against humanity, their descendants should be held accountable then as well. I'm not saying that's what I agree with, because I don't agree with that. I don't think the children should be held accountable for their forefathers' actions. As long as, if they agreed with what they did, then yeah, maybe you can. So this particular individual like him just shows you kind of how biased and hypocritical they are. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I'm just going to say condolences to all those people that died in the terrorist attacks during the Easter Sunday. Very, very sad. I'm not saying it's sad more because it's on Easter Sunday, but there is something about, when it's a religious day and somebody's going to church or to the mosque or they're going to the gurdwara or whatever, and then someone comes in and starts killing them. I'm not saying it's any worse than somebody being killed anywhere else. I'm just saying that from a religious standpoint, a place of worship should be out of bounds at least, but for some reason it's not. So yeah, RIP to all those people. I think it's up to nearly 400 or something like that. There's been a couple of British people in there as well. I think it was like a whole family got killed. Oh, one of the things is that there's links to the UK now as well. Some of these guys that did Rashma Akhtar. Rashma Akhtar's back. Big up Rashma Akhtar. What is Rashma Akhtar saying? Rashma! I've not been keeping in check what's been going on on YouTube, but the last video I saw you commenting something about having a problem with Sophia Lewis. I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you. I don't know what's going on. You don't need to say it here, but I don't know what was going on. I didn't look into detail about it, but I heard something was going on. Oh, look at this, Sonia, whatever. Yeah, what was going on there then? Because there was a problem with. Hope you're right, Reshma. You're mad you're coming on Manny Cinder's show, mowing Khan, you little prick. God's sakes, man. You got freaking destroyed when I exposed you. That you're not going to get a reward after that, are you? It's like, you expect me to like then give you a reward for being exposed. You'd be grateful I've left you alone. Was I'd still be chasing you all the way back to your freaking where you live. With the camera going, and you're going, ah. I remember that picture going, ah. It's just like following you about like a lunatic. I don't have a problem with you now. Let me say something, Moinkan. Why would you want to come onto a panel and then antagonize me? Because right now, I'm on a truce with you. If you went onto a panel and you started saying stuff that annoys me, I'm going to then be your enemy again. Oh, what he wants? Maybe that's what he wants. I don't know. Maybe he's the one that's trying to hack my. Have you got a new channel? She's got a new channel, Reshma Act. I need to check the channel. Are you doing videos, Reshma? Oh, well, anyway, I better shoot anyway. I'll be uploading my videos of Parliament, what I've been doing over the last 2 days. And I just want to say something. When you're watching these videos of me in Parliament, look, I'm going to say something. The thing is, I know when you see somebody in Parliament, you're going to start thinking, oh, that person's too good. You think you're better than us. You think that, oh, just because you've been in Parliament 3 times in a row in a week, that you're mingling with MPs, that you think you're better than everybody. Now, let me say something to you. I am better than you. It's just a fact. You got to just get used to it. Yeah. Some people are not born equal, and I am on the next level of freaking superstardom, whereas you lot are just degenerates. Most of you. You're not going to ever be invited to. You're never going to be invited to freaking Parliament 3 times in a bloody row, are you? Yeah, sorry, man. You're just going to face. There's no point sugarcoating it. You're just going to face facts. Sorry, man. The only time you're going to go Parliament is probably, I don't know, as an example of what's wrong with the UK. They'll probably use you as some kind of example. Oh, this is what's going on in the UK. Look at these freaking peasants. I don't know if I record this. I'm sure I've got a video here of. I want to show one more exclusive about Manny's snobbery. Let me see Manny snob, because Manny's on the next level of snobbishness. The thing about Manny, yeah, he's superpower. That every one person that I kind of get on with has some form of superpower. Like, Manny is his ultra snobbishness. But the problem is when he uses it against me, I just can't. I just don't like it. Like, I like watching him use his power against others. When he's against me, that's when it starts to annoy me. Like the way he freaking walks around like he bloody was too. I mean, I've not seen anybody walk around walk around in Parliament like they're too good for Parliament. Like he was walking around like he was walking around in a fish and chip shop or something. I don't know where he thought he was. I don't know what you was thinking. I don't know where you thought you went yesterday. Where did you think he was? Oh, I think he thought he was in a freaking McDonald's. Yeah, here again, look.
Manny, do me a favour, man. Be useful for once. No, man, you're the worst, though, man. You're not a good companion. I have to say that. I have to be honest with you. Because you're not. You need to take a Oh, please, I apologize. I apologize. I'm saying you're not. When you took the photos, when you took the show, sitting here, it was like this. Please, bro, come on. Look, you're on camera now. Everyone's gonna see what tough you are. Come on. Do you know what I really find?
And that was the last time he helped me. That was the last time. He took like 2 photos, and then he freaking went. Anyway, I'm gonna shoot now because I need to have a good rest. And what we'll do is on Friday we'll do the show. Obviously, try and get Colin on. Actually, let's get Colin. Let me say something. There's a really great video before I go. If you go onto Video Vid's wife's channel, I think her name's Mimsy something Vids. I can't remember the name, but the video is a very interesting video about the Brunei death penalty for homosexual. And now I know, as soon as I saw Colin's name, I started talking gay issues. I don't know why. I wonder why. I don't know. Basically, when you watch the video, it actually gave me hope. Actually, I was actually really Mimsy Vids. Yeah, I was actually pleasantly surprised at the responses of people, because the responses are what I don't know. I think the responses, it kind of just shows that people's morality can, I'm not saying it does, but it can override your ideology. So sometimes you know something's wrong, and so you can use your own kind of comments about what is right and what is wrong. And when you watch that video, you're like, oh wow, like if everybody starts thinking like this, then there's hope for the future, man. Let me just say, go to the thingy. So she asked, she's a base. Oh, it's buffering, for God's sake. Basically, she goes to a place in East London, and she records with. I think she was with a lady that was with Manny's show, an ex-Muslim. So they're both ex-Muslims, and it's both ex-Muslims. And then what happened was that she started asking questions about the Brunei situation, and Zara K, I think she's asking questions about the Brunei situation and whether people agreed with it, Muslims. She was asking Muslims, and nearly all of them said that they disagreed with the punishment. Although they disagree with homosexuality, they don't think it's right to go around stoning people to death for being homosexual. Yeah, which is quite surprising that they were saying that God will punish them if it's wrong. Man shouldn't be punishing people. And I don't know whether they just said that because there was a camera in their face, but I was pretty surprised because I think nearly all of them pretty much said no, they don't agree with it. And it's pretty interesting. I would watch it. Go. I don't want to put. I can't bother to put the link in. Shut your mouth, Professor Honkler, you little prick. Get raindrop on. This ain't no freaking panel show. This is just me. As much as I like raindrop, I'm not going to have him freaking sitting here talking. I'm going to sleep now. God's sakes. Yeah, all right. And Iros, let me say something to you. Stop begging with your emails. Stop begging with your emails. I got your email the other day. Dad, let's bury the hatchet. Please, let's talk. Please talk to me. Please talk to me, Dad. Dad, please talk to me. Please talk to me. No. I gave you the freaking chance. Didn't I give you a chance? Freaking 50 emails I sent you? God's sakes. Then he's freaking whinging and freaking crying like a goddamn baby, begging to freaking come onto Manny's channel. Have some dignity for God's sakes. What are you, a bandara or freaking Chua? Stop begging it, man. I lose respect for people like that when they start freaking begging it. Please talk to me. Please. Let me explain myself. Maybe one day I don't know. Maybe I'll have a change of heart. I don't know. At the moment, I'm too freaking pissed off about other stuff. So no, not out now. I don't have a problem with Iros per se. I'm not saying I'll never let him back on. Let me say something to you. There's certain people who have crossed the line, and it doesn't matter what they do, I will never, ever let it go. There's certain people like Turd Lotchen. There's certain people like that Mr. Singh. There's certain other people. And then there's certain other people that just annoyed me. And those people can still come back. But it doesn't mean it just happens overnight. It doesn't mean that, you know, someone does something and then the next day you go, oh, I'm sorry, I'll leave it alone. No. If I give you an olive branch and you slap me in the face and say, nah, I'm not taking it, then I'm not going to be so easily forgiving myself. Anyway, I need to shoot. Anyway, God knows what I'm doing. Yeah, Styler Boy said, what's happened with Hassan? Actually, I was thinking about Hassan the other day. Yeah, I've been now. I'm not. Look, yeah, I'm going to say something, yeah, and I don't want people to take it the wrong way. I sometimes check on Hassan's Facebook page, yeah, and the reason I check is to check if I'm not saying it because people are going to think I'm really bad. I don't know. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. No, but I don't know. I'll screw it. Yeah, look, all right. I check on his Facebook page to see if he's still married. Yeah. Now I know that sounds bad because it is bad, because I just sometimes check on there just to see if he's still like happily married or whatever. And if he's not, I might just contact him and say, dude, do you want to come back to Speaker's Corner? But I'm not doing it in terms of trying to wish for any malice towards him. I'm just checking. Like, the shit might have hit the fan and I don't know about it. And, you know, he needs a bit of, I don't know, condolences by, I don't know, some kind of moral support or something. So I'll check once in a while to see what he's doing. Oh, Colin, are you still going to be meeting up with Ratboy when you come down to Speaker's Corner? Are you still meeting up with Ratboy? Are you meeting up with Ratboy when you come down to Speaker's Corner? You said last time you're going on a date. Oh, well, maybe I was mishearing things. I don't know. Oh, all right. Yeah, he's always swearing at people. Oh, he's mad. Don't worry. You still meet him though. Record it and put it online. Let's see what he does to woo you. Like, he might, like, you know, pull out all the freaking stops, give you some flowers, chocolate. You know, he might be quite a good boyfriend. You don't know. Anyway, I better go anyway. Like I said, and Manny, well done. You have proven to me you are the ultimate snob. Well done. You deserve a medal for your snobbery. No doubt about that. Anyway, take care, man.